What if the world's most iconic superhero was forged in a world that was already broken? What if his origin wasn't about a peaceful planet tragic end, but a radical rejection of his own corrupted society? That's the core question posed by Absolute Superman Issue 1, the newest launch in the DC Absolute Universe from superstars Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. This is a different Man of Steel, and in this video, we're diving into every shocking change and what it means for the future of the last son of Krypton. First, a little context. Absolute Superman is part of the DC Absolute Universe, a brand new continuity that's essentially a harsher, more class-conscious take on the DC heroes, all set against the world subtly wrapped by the essence of Darkseid. Forget the clean slate of the New 52, or the familiar Prime Earth. This is a universe where heroes have been stripped of their usual advantages. And that brings us to the most massive change right out of the gate. Krypton is a dystopia. Aaron and Sandoval don't give us a crystal utopia. Their Krypton is a society divided by a strict caste system. You have the ruling science league, the elite, and then you have the working class, the labor guild, whose symbol is actually the House of Hell crest. Now, a mark of their lowest status, it's a deeply classist, ecologically reckless world. Our story waves between the past and the present. In the past, we follow Jor-El, who is not a respected member of the Science Council, but a geologist in the Labor Guild. He sees the environmental catastrophe coming liquid green radiation, exploding bedrocks, but his warnings are ignored by the ruling class who prioritize profit over life. Jor-El and Lara aren't just saving their son from an explosion. They're sending him away from a society that chose to die by ignoring the suffering of its people and the cries of his planet. In this version, Kal isn't just an orphan, he is the child of a working class resistance. Fast forward to the present on Earth, we meet Kal, but is not Clark Kent yet. He is younger, maybe in his early 20s, and is an anonymous global operative, secretly fighting for the oppressed. This Superman is a champion of the working man, actively dismantling corrupt institutions from the inside. We see him in Brazil at a diamond mine, wearing a dark suit. His powers are still there, but he uses them to help lower wage workers who are being exploited by a massive, sinister entity called the Lazarus Corporation. He is not waiting for a call for help. He is infiltrating, he is whispering hope, and he is fighting for an actual capitalist villain that feels incredibly relevant today. This Man of Steel is less God among men and more Ghost of Hope, acting on the ground for the forgotten. This issue perfectly sets the stage, but the ending gives us a real first taste of the Absolute Universe villain and players. First, Kal is confronted by the private security force, the Peacemakers, working for the Lazarus Corporation, and one of their agents is none other than Lois Lane, who seems to be an operative sent to capture him. Second, the issue teases the fate of the Kents. We glimpse their abandoned farm, now owned by the Lazarus Corporation, hinting that Kal didn't have the idling Smallville upbringing we know. And finally, we get a sinister glimpse of a big-brained green figure in Nevada basement, a massive threat that is absolute terrifying. Could this be Absolute Brainiac? Absolute Superman Issue 1 is a powerful, gritty, and timely reimagining. It successfully takes the core themes of Superman fighting for the common man and standing against injustice and updates them for a bleaker, more cynical world. The art by Rafa Sandoval is incredible, giving the entire issue a sense of weight and cinematic scope. If you're looking for a Superman that fights for justice, not just against giant robots, then this is a must read. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.